We have practices and conventions of this House. We've all observed these practices and conventions since 1997. Mr. Speaker, never has this House ever resorted to situations where in debates we go by numerical strength. It has never happened before. Mr. Speaker,
honorable members, order. You should have the courtesy to listen to your leader.
Mr. Speaker, in 2001, the MPP was in majority. The opportunity was equally given in debates. In 2004 again, the MPP was in majority. Opportunity was given equally for debate. In 2009, the NDC was in majority. Opportunity was given for members to equally share the platform for debate. 2013, the NDC was in majority. Again, the platform gave equal opportunity for members on both sides to have a debate equally. 2017, the MPP had overwhelming majority of 169, the first in our history. Mr. Speaker, in this, there was nothing like the NDC being given less opportunity to speak. Mr. Speaker, at all material times, in 2017 all the way to 2021, time allotted, if members were given 10 minutes, the 10 minutes was for both sides. 15 minutes for ranking and chairs was observed. Leaders had their 30 minutes and 40 minutes, and it was done for both sides. Again, when it came to how the debates had to be shared, if the NDC minority had 5, the MPP majority equally had 5. Mr. Speaker, it must be emphasized that even in travels, when it came to delegations, there was nothing like the majority having more. Mr. Speaker, it never happened. Travels, can I finish? When I'm done, Honorable, when I'm done, you have the opportunity to also have your bite. So listen. Mr. Speaker, in opposition, I recall...
Honorable Minority Leader, this is a House of record.
Can I finish my submissions?
No, I just want to clarify the issue with you.
Let me finish my submission, most respectfully.
As a House of record, are you saying as a fact that in travel, the proportions are not applied?
Mr. Speaker, I am making my submission. Let me finish. Mr. Speaker, let me finish. Mr. Speaker, the majority leader will have an opportunity to come and make his submissions. May I finish? Mr. Speaker, I had an opportunity. May I use myself as an example? Fact that I know. Mr. Speaker, I had an opportunity to travel with Honorable.
Well, Honorable Minority Leader, let me recognize Majority Leader.
That's fine. Please recognize him.
Mr. Speaker, he made a statement claiming that travels were equally distributed, which is not the case. You are trying to draw his attention so that he will correct that, and he's refusing to correct that. Mr. Speaker, this shouldn't be the way that we go about business in this House. The records are capturing that, which is not true. It is not true. It depends. If, let's say, that there's a travel in which you are sending 2 people, there you may say, okay, 1 person from minority, 1 person from majority, in which case you may say it is equal. But where you have a delegation of 5, it has never been the case that we will share equally. So, Mr. Speaker, at least correct that fact and continue making your point. Please, let's develop that culture where when the Speaker is drawing your attention to what appears to be an inaccurate statement, deal with it.
Honorable members, as speakers, we do not take part in the debate, but sometimes we provide some guidance. So there is nothing wrong in doing your contribution. Your attention is drawn to something. The Speaker is not taking part in the debate by drawing your attention to that particular fact. It happens in every democracy. So, Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, between 2013 and 2017, I was in this House. The opportunities that I had from the Minority Caucus for travels, the delegation was equal. We were in minority. When we came into the majority, 2017 to 2021, the opportunities that I had to travel on delegation, again, I saw equal numbers. Mr. Speaker, between 2021 and 2025 January, the 8th Parliament, on all occasions of travels, there were equal numbers. Mr. Speaker, and in making this submission, I invite Hansard to refer to all records of my official travel in this House, which travels Hansard would confirm that per the administrative records, these were equal opportunity given for members to travel. That is just by the way. Now let's come to debates. Mr. Speaker, it has never been the practice of this House that when it comes to debates based on numerical strength, the minority will have less time. And to worsen the case, the minority is even given less opportunity in terms of numbers, all because the majority has more. Mr. Speaker, I have had cause to draw the attention of my colleagues in the majority that only yesterday we were to the right of Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I recall all the concerns that the minority then raised, and we had to bend over to ensure that they were heard. Mr. Speaker, this precedent that is being set, Mr. Speaker, let us be careful. Mr. Speaker, the last time the majority leader, when he was presenting the business statement and brought this matter up, he said that, the public is getting a certain impression that we are overshadowing them. Those were his words. The majority leader, I'm not Misko, the man is right here. He said that because of the equal numbers that we share in debate, the public is getting a certain impression that we are overshadowing them. Hansard is there. Mr. Speaker.
Honorable
Mr.
Minority
Speaker,
Leader, the Majority Leader
cannot,
is on his feet. So
very well, you can,
resume
Mr. Speaker.
seat.
It is his bona fide. Recognize him. I'll come back.
Mr. Speaker, the point I made on Friday was that when you have 188 people sharing equal time with 88 people, 88 people, I said, when you have 188 people sharing allocated time when
Majority Leader, you have the floor.
188 people sharing time equally with 88 people, what you do is that you give more opportunity to the 88 people, is that okay, than the 188. That was the point I made, to the extent that because your side gets to speak more often than my side, one of your former ministers went on television and said that the people on this side don't know how to debate, they don't participate in debate because you get more frequent opportunities than the people on this side. That's the point I made. That was the point I made that day.
Yes, you have the floor. Continue.
Mr. Speaker, just before I continue with my submissions, the records of this House have it that the MPP minority has 88, the NDC has 183, the 4 independent members wrote to inform Speaker that they were going to join the NDC. Therefore, the majority is made up of 187 members, not 188, for the record. Mr. Speaker, I decided to listen quietly so that I do the correction without rising on a point of order. And I want the majority leader to oblige me. Mr. Speaker, they are trying to set a bad precedent, which bad precedent will bring chaos to this House, which bad precedent will crucify democracy. Mr. Speaker, we have human rights activists on the majority side. The lead human rights activist is the majority leader. Mr. Speaker, why are they trying to, as it were, go against the promises of our Constitution? Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity. Mr. Speaker, is guaranteed. Mr. Speaker, we will not, Mr. Speaker, we will not I repeat, we will not allow the majority to use its numbers to intimidate us. Mr. Speaker, they should know that they are not going to be in this majority forever. Today, the Minister of Education, Haruna Idrisu, is in this house, and his side is proposing this. Hey, Haruna. Hey, Haruna. Hey, Haruna. And Mr. Speaker, Honorable Mahama Yariga, who was the de facto legal advisor to the Atuforcing leadership, is today saying that if he gets 3, we should get 1. It won't happen today, it won't happen tomorrow. Mr. Speaker, this is coming from a Harvard scholar. Mr. Speaker, this is coming from the Harvard scholar.
Honorable Minority Leader, I think you've made your point.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not
Conclude.
done. Mr. Speaker, I'm not done with respect. I'm not done with respect.
You've made your point. It's very clear.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I will land.
May you conclude.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
Asha.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, the last time when this matter came up, the second deputy speaker, who was in the chair, made it clear that Mr. Speaker himself, when the matter came up for discussion, opposed to this arrangement, and I said that we should go to Mr. Speaker for a discussion on this matter. The second deputy speaker rejected this proposal. We therefore, Mr. Speaker, approved the business committee report without that item. So this is not a matter that we have agreed to. Mr. Speaker, it is a way they want to use to run away from their own SONA. We are ready to debate the SONA. If they don't want us to debate the SONA, they should say so. If you cannot stand the heat of the minority, you can walk out. Walk out is part of parliamentary practice. You should walk out. You can go out. Today you say you have majority. Look at your seat. Look at all the empty seats. You are even less than 70. You are 64. You claim that you are majority, 64. 187, you only bring 64. For an important day like this. Absent majority. Absentee majority members. Where are they? Count. Empty seats all over. Empty seats. Empty seats. Then you want to use the empty seats to intimidate us. We will not allow you. It won't happen today. It won't happen tomorrow. We will resist you. Mr. Speaker, please rule on this matter. Stop them. It is our turn to debate. We are ready. Honorable Abna Osei Asari is ready. She's our next to debate. Allow her to debate. You are not calling another person from the outside. I submit.
Honorable Majority Leader.
Accept that you are right.
Mr. Speaker, last Friday morning, the business committee met, and our own standing order says one of the responsibilities of the business committee is to allot time for debate. And we agreed that we were going to debate for 4 days. 4 days. And for each of the days, there will be 10 contributors. So if you multiply 4 by 10, that will be 40. This side of the House, represented at the committee meeting by 4 members, proposed that we should share the time equally. They will take 20, and this side will take 20. So each day, 5 people on this side and 5 people on our side. And our side said, no, we cannot allot the time equally because we are not equal. We are not equal. Mr. Speaker, we
Majority Leader, continue. Majority Leader, continue. Honorable Minority Leader, with all due respect, he is making allusion to matters that happen at Business Committee. I am mindful of giving the floor to the Majority Whip to also speak on the matter, to the Minority Whip to also speak on the matter, so that he can have the opportunity to make his view heard as to the matters at the Business Committee.